Marcos ka na ba?
Ganito po, ang sagot ko dyan, let's just say that I am single-minded in my focus dito sa aking advocacy. I know the dangers. Sa 2028, pag nakabalik yung mga Duterte, gigibahin nila yung demokrasya. Speaker of the House niyan, for sure, it's going to be Pulong Duterte. Nakita niyo yung sumasaksak nung bugaw. Hindi ko na-mention, si Duterte, senior ran the economy to the ground. Sila yung worst na economy in history ng demokrasya natin. Sara Duterte is going to be just as bad.
Well, just to balance the conversation, COVID also happened.
Yes,
Yeah,
but even sa lahat ng bansa, di ba? The Filipinos had the worst performing
in COVID.
COVID. Tapos diyan lumabas yung mga Farmally, yung Sinovac, kumita sila ng 100 billion pesos diyan. Kaya assuming totoo na nagbantay itong mga sundalong ito sa ICC, paano nila malalaman yun?
Na yung testigo galing sa'yo.
Oo, di ba? Kumaga, well, ito Karen, yung operations ng ICC dito, highly confidential yan because their lives would be at risk pagka nalaman kung nasaan sila, kailan sila nandito, at lalo na yung mga testigo. Kaya itong ginawa nila na ito, by the way, let me just say this, nag-release lang picture ng mga ICC investigators, pati yung testigo. Alam nyo, violation ng Article 70 yan ng Rome Statute. Obstruction of justice yung pwede nilang ikaso ng ICC dito. At ito, malamang sa malamang kakasuhan itong mga ito, si Baligod and the people in the presscon. Kasi they put the lives of the ICC investigators in danger, pati yung mga testigo.
And why is there a connection to Zaldico to you? That was quite surprising for many people.
Yes, at ganito yan. Ang nakita mo yung the way they presented it, na tipong magsasama sila ng siguro little bits of truth.
Yeah.
Tapos haluan nila ng kung ano-ano to make their allegations parang mabigyan ng attention. Kasi assuming nagbantay itong mga dating sundalo na to na naging bodyguard ni Saldico, assuming nagbantay sila dun sa ICC at nag-facilitate kung saan man sila pumunta, what's the crime there? Di ba? Ako nga sinasabi na kung totoo daw bang nagpatawag ako ng mga police, ex-police, and ibang witnesses para makausap ng ICC. Sinabi ko, precisely. Sabi ko, yun ang aking gusto mangyari. Ano ang mali doon? Di ba dapat yun ang ginagawa ko? Kasi 2017 pa to, no? And I've admitted to that. Since 2017, we've been helping and the ICC sa pagkuha ng documentary evidence, testimonial evidence. So that's what I'm supposed to do. Kapag sinasabi nilang ganon, the way they are presenting it, it's as if I'm committing a crime. No. I'm expected to do that.
Now, the Navy has spoken up and said 4 of the 18 that were there were never Marines. And most of them were dishonorably discharged. So hindi pala Marines ang lahat ng nandun.
Yeah.
So pero ang tanong ko, posible ba na ang ilan sa kanila talagang nagsasabi ng totoo that they were used for cash delivery?
Okay, the only way natin malalaman yan is i-subject siya kahit sabihin mo whether sa Senado yan or even sa reporters. Nakita nyo how the press con was done?
Yeah.
It was Baligod
Who was speaking
on behalf of these people. And by the way, in one of the interviews of Baligod yesterday, dininay niya na may $2 million payoff. Nakita mo yung turnaround. Hindi, it cannot be undone. Yung ginawa niya cannot be undone. He will have to face the cases that we will be filing. Pero yun na nga, the reporters mismo cannot ask the soldiers. Na-imagine ko, Karen, if you were there, kausap mo itong mga to, hindi makakalusot. Mamimilipit yung mga sundalo na yan pag tinanong nyo yun directly. Di ba?
Ang tanong ko, so do you agree with Senator Amy Marcos? She wants a probe in the Senate and that these Marines, these soldiers, will be interviewed or investigated. Do you agree?
Well, it's the call of the Senate.
Okay.
Pero kahit na hindi yan, alam mo, magko-collapse yan. Pag in-interrogate yung mga 80 na yan, magsasabi yan kung sino nagbayad sa kanila, sino nag-udyok sa kanila, they will fold. Kasi mawawala na yung mantle of protection ni Baligod na kagaya nung sa press ko na yun. Mawawala yung filter eh. Kaya I think dito sa mga investigations na mangyari, bibigay ang mga yan.
So Malacanang described it, Undersecretary Claire Castro described it as a lousy script, hindi award-winning. She said it was sloppy. How would you describe that press con?
I would agree with Yusek Claire about her assessment. Makita mo na ano talaga it's contrived. Hindi yung talagang yung puso-puso na revelation. Alam mo, pati sila, yung iba, mga nakamask pa noong una, hindi pa buo yung loob. Talagang inobliga ito mga ito. May mga motivations ito or incentives. Kaya sila napapunta dyan.
Did you believe Guteza's testimony in the Senate?
I wouldn't know know how to assess yung kanyang because I wasn't there tapos hindi na bumalik Kasi sana kung nasubject yan sa scrutiny kasi noong mga panahon na yon, the whole testimony was stage managed by Marcoleta. So hindi yung kagaya nung nilabas namin si Matubato at Las Cañas, lahat ng mga senador na nagpoprotekta kay Duterte talagang in-scrutinize sila.
No.
Ito hindi siya na-subject sa ganun.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you directly because you've always been an advocate for clean governance ever since before. I mean, you essentially came into the limelight and became a senator after the Oakwood Mutiny, right? And the nation knew your name. But is Senator Antonio Trillanes now, are you pro-Marcos? Yan ang tanong ng ilan, that you are turning a blind eye to the corruption in this government, the accusations against President Marcos Jr., former Speaker Martin Romualdez, that you are not criticizing them.
Okay.
Pro-Marcos ka na ba?
Ganito po, ang sagot ko dyan, let's just say that I am single-minded in my focus dito sa aking advocacy. I know the dangers. Sa 2028, pag nakabalik yung mga Duterte, gigibahin nila yung demokrasya. I know yung iba kasi nakatingin sila, they're living in the moment. We were ringing the alarm bells noong 2016 na pagka naupo si Duterte, gigibahin nila yung demokrasya. Look, nobody believed us. Look at ABS-CBN, Inquirer, Rappler. They are the democratic institutions and the people na pinapatay ngayon na ngayon ay nililitis ngayon sa dahig. Yun ang nakikita ko doon sa mangyayari sa 2028. The people would have to forgive me if I won't have time for anything else kasi mabigat na laban itong just dealing with the Dutertes alone. And ako, all the rest, I'm not, kumbaga hindi ko minamaliit kung ano man yung nadidiscover na dito. Ngayon, if anybody, kung meron kayong nakikitang ebidensya, testigo, then i-file nyo. But I only have 2 hands and I'm going to use these 2 hands para dito sa aking primary agenda, which is to make sure na mapanagot yung mga Duterte sa kanilang krimen.
So kumbaga what you're saying is, you are single-minded and your main advocacy is really first justice.
Yes.
Diba? Justice with Duterte's EJK killings or to put the family under a microscope.
That's one.
Okay.
Duterte, justice for the family's victims.
And you want the Vice President impeached?
Yes, because ito, anong implication ng Sara Duterte presidency? Babalik yung patayan, babalik yung massive corruption, babalik yung paggiba ng institution. Media would be under the gun. The different institutions would be under the gun. You can just imagine, under a Sara Duterte presidency, nakita nyo how unhinged she could be, Pagka mercurial siya. Then, that's just one part. Ang Speaker of the House niyan, for sure, it's going to be Pulong Duterte. Nakita nyo yung sumasaksak ng bugaw. Ganon. They will be running the show. Para ka ng isang mafia family. Running a government. Pag di ka kinikilabutan dyan, then hindi mo nakikita ang implications. Kaya doon ako nakatingin na mas mabigat na problema ng ating bayan.
Okay. Now, so for 2028, do you believe that there should be a partnership of some kind between this administration and the group of former Vice President Leni Robredo that's heavily criticized on social media? Ang tawag ni Attorney Rowena Guanzon, parang kain-suka, Parang ganon.
Okay. Kung may kain-suka dito, it's Attorney Guanzon. Doon na siya kay Duterte. That's even worse, di ba? Anyway, ganito. Yung certainty na matatalo yung kalaban at hindi na makakabalik yung mga Duterte at hindi nila magigiba yung demokrasya natin at hindi na mamimiligro ang bayan natin. And by the way, hindi ko na-mention, si Duterte, senior ran the economy to the ground. Sila yung worst na economy in history ng demokrasya natin. Sara Duterte is going to be just as bad.
Well, just to balance the conversation, COVID also happened.
Yes, but even sa lahat ng bansa, di ba? The Filipinos had the worst performing
in COVID.
COVID. Tapos diyan lumabas yung mga Farmally, yung Sinovac, kumita sila ng 100 billion pesos diyan. Kaya yan, isa yan sa mga it pales in comparison with what's yung nakikita nyo ngayon. Anyway, even the flood control, kanino nagsimula yan? Dito, Duterte.
Yeah.
So, bottom line, itong 2028, kailangan magsanib pwersa para head-to-head yung laban. A unity candidate versus a Duterte candidate. That's the only way to defeat these people.